And I truly mean it when I say I go to work and I enjoy it every day. I mean, it's not work, it's just fun. I mean, that's the whole reason that I feel I'm here to do this job, is to help people, and I love it when they get better. My name is Carey Clark. I'm a hand surgeon at Azalea Orthopedics. I've been here since October of 1999. I grew up in Washington, D.C. During the 60s and the 70s. It was a very unusual time in American history, and I had a front row seat to all of that. I was a chemistry major in college. I went to the University of North Carolina, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew that I wanted to make a positive impact in some way. And in my junior year of college, I was introduced through a friend to surgery, and then once I was exposed to that, the light bulb just went off and boom. You know, I just never went back. I don't come from a family tree of doctors. There's no other doctors in my family. And so it was sort of unusual for me to go into medicine. Everyone in my family has brown hair except for me. I've got the red hair and the green eyes. But I've got my grandmother's red hair and green eyes, and she was a concert pianist. So I think I inherited her hands, and that's how I put them to use. The decision for me to become a hand surgeon made great sense because I trained in Indiana. That's where I did my residency, and they're known to be one of the best hand centers in the world. People think of the hand as being a rather simple instrument, but it's extremely complex. And it's a very challenging field where you have to pay attention to detail. And that's what I like about it the most. I think it's very important for the patient to understand everything that's going on. I've been on the other side of that with sick family members and wanting to know what's going on and what the plan was and why we're doing what we're doing. So if you can walk out of the room and tell your friend what's going on or draw a picture of what's going on, then I've done my job. Or that hurts, okay? I had a daughter that was exceptionally sick, who spent 2 years in a hospital. And we traveled from city to city to try to see if we could figure out what was wrong with her. And we ended up in Boston, and the doctors there were just wonderful. They sat down and explained everything. They explained what they knew and what they didn't know, what we were going to do and why. They cared about the whole family and not just the patient. Their style really impressed me, and I brought a lot of that back to Texas with me.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it.
The people that inspired me were honestly my mother and my father. Both of them came from very humble beginnings in Alabama or in South Carolina. Both of them had some very serious challenges. One of them had a parent that died at a very young age. The other one grew up with his father fighting in Europe and then behind the scenes in Asia in the 50s, and so his dad was almost never around. But both of them did very well, excelled, and became very successful. And so they taught me to rely on myself, to not accept anything other than the best from myself and from everyone around me. And I continue with that to this day, and I think that's what's got me where I am. Oh, here it goes. I met my wife in residency when I was in Indianapolis. She was in practice. She's a chiropractor. She's from the Midwest. She loves it here in Texas. She loves the water. She loves being on the lake. And so she's happy with that. She loves the friends that she has here. My oldest son is just a very sweet, charming boy that gets along with everybody, and I just love watching him grow. My middle son is my mini-me. He looks like me, although he doesn't want to admit it, and he acts like I used to. So I really enjoy watching him grow up. My daughter, of course, is Daddy's little girl. She's your princess. I enjoy everything about her. She sings, she dances, she gets out there and surfs. She's incredible. I just like being with my family. So it's whatever the kids want to do, that's where I roll. You know, when they were younger, it was flag football. Now we've kind of graduated to water sports. I don't think when you come into Azalea Orthopedics that you're going to feel like a number. I think you're going to feel like a friend. I think you're going to feel you have a relationship with a doctor where you can talk to him about just about anything. And I think that really works and makes Azalea stand out. And this is a perfect job. This is a perfect place. I'm doing good. I'm happy.